Cool. Yo, how you doing? More? That, of course there's more. There's always more. There's so many things to say and animate. Yo, what's up? Alright. So, this music's... How's the music? Is it too loud? I feel like it's a little bit loud. I'm actually gonna... Actually, no, we're not gonna kill it. Okay, cool. Your name is a... It's a name, alright. Oh, Alan Parsons. I didn't check it out. I forgot. I'm gonna write it down. I didn't write it down the other day. That was the 70s prog rock guy, right? That sounds cool. But I've written it down now. All right. So, good news. Good news. The animation's halfway done, officially. So, pretty much what's on the list to do today is I got like the last bit of it storyboarded. I'm actually gonna skip like this middle part, and then I'm thinking we can get the last like 40-ish seconds of the thing done today because it's pretty simple. There's just a lot of different shots, but there's not a lot of animation to do. So we're just gonna jump in. The first shot is gonna be my cat with a chipmunk in his mouth. So basically we're skipping the part where the chipmunk gets killed. And then we're eye in the sky. Okay, cool. I'm gonna write that down. I'm really bad at checking out new music, honestly, so just keep reminding me about it and I'll do it. So that's 30 hours in. You mean, I think, is that 30 hours we've streamed so far? Is that true? That's a lot. Oh my god. But it makes sense. But most of the work is done for the animation at this point, because there's still like a decent amount of animation to do, but like the modeling and the figuring out everything is pretty much done, so. Yes, the chipmunk goes to sleep. However you want to look at it. However you want to soften the blow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. It's pretty much just gonna be setting up a bunch of little shots here and there. So first, first I'm gonna set up the characters real quick. Okay. So it's pretty much gonna be the guy like standing outside of his house and not letting the cat in because the cat has the chipmunk in his mouth. This is going to be the greatest song about a cat ever made. So it's a little different. It's a different metric to decide the greatness of this song. So take that as you will. Okay. I'm having this weird stuff with the shadows. I really don't know why this is happening. This looks so strange. Like I messed with the light settings like endlessly and it's still doing that, so whatever. At this point I'm just like burnt out and trying to finish this thing. But it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. Yeah, this is probably like 30 hours. Probably more, honestly, because we recorded live drums for it. Which I haven't thrown on Patreon yet, but yeah. Okay, hold on. Clear. 30 hours. I mean, it's pretty quick to write. It probably took like maybe like 8 hours to write, I guess, something like that. Maybe more like 12. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's like look at this shadow. Like this doesn't look right at all. And on top of that, when I go into the camera, all the shadows look completely different. I've never had this happen. I don't know if I need to update Blender or something. Like if you look at the house through the camera, look how dark this looks. Like look how dark the house looks through the camera, and then you get out of the camera and it's completely white. I've never seen that ever. It's probably just a simple thing that's going on. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Is it snowing for y'all? It's snowing like crazy where I am. Like today's the first like real snow we've had. Okay. So the first shot. Turn on this face light. I like having like a face light for these characters. That whenever their faces are kind of like not illuminated right, you can just turn it on. Make it a little brighter. Maybe more like 7. Cool. Music's down a bit. Okay. You got it. Hey. Classical music. Classical. It's classical art. No snow in UK? Okay. See, that's the thing that's really weird, Chrono, is that I thought that too, but the weird thing is you go into the camera and you render the shot, and it actually doesn't render those weird shadows that it's showing. So it's like, so look how dark that is, and we're gonna render this, and it's not gonna show the shadows. Or it is gonna show the shadows. Wait, but it's because this wasn't in the shot. Now it's not gonna show the shadows. See? So like, see all these shadows that are like under the window, and they're not there, except you see the guy's shadow, but that's it. So it's weird. It's like not, I have no idea why it's doing that. But it's just some setting that I turned on without realizing. Okay, so whenever I save, it's been taking like forever too. It's weird. All right, this is not okay. I gotta stop saving, I guess, because it's just not letting me. Okay, so this goes away. Shot one. Which is so weird. What? There we go. Right? Okay, good enough. So I'm just trying to think about how to... I'll figure it out. What's up? Yeah, it's kind of how it is. Like if it doesn't snow where you live, you're gonna wish it snowed, and then if it does snow where you live, you like hate it. But then like during the months when there's no snow, you wish there was snow sometimes. I don't know, you just always want what you don't have. It's part of being a human. Okay, so first shot is like here. Okay. What's up, Aiden? Okay, so he's standing here. Just gonna have like a neutral pose, I guess. Cool. Okay, and the cat. Gotta bring the cat over. The day has been pretty good. A little slow, but pretty good. Just kind of been rendering. I've been like doing like other work all day, but I've been rendering auto shots. Just takes a lot of time, but pretty much rendered the whole first half of this thing. So the first half is like officially done. I haven't edited it together, but all the shots are rendered, which takes a while. Yo, how you doing, Kelly? Thanks a lot, Kelly. This is still the greatest song, part 2. So it's still looking to finish the last like bit of it today, and then yeah, there's this whole middle part that's a bit more involved that I might stream too, but we'll see, because that might be next week at this rate. But this should be done. The animation should be done next week. I don't see how it could take longer than that, because there's really not that much to do, and a lot of the I was gonna do like all the stop motion stuff, but I'm deciding against it because like it was just gonna take too long, and I don't really feel like up to doing it. So he's gonna be sitting on the ground. And there's the chipmunk. I'd show you shots if I could. I can't really show you them because I have to like move a bunch of crap around, and then also it would just take too long. Like I'd have to spend like 10 minutes throwing stuff around, and I gotta like keep working. But so sorry. But okay, so we also have a light. This guy. Let me turn it on. Cool. And he's not sitting, dang it. This pose library is so nice. It came out like a few updates ago. Maybe like 6 months ago. And it's so cool because you have like a whole library of like, you can't really see it, but you have a whole library of poses that you could just get to really easily. Toon Boon animation. I don't really know what that is. I'm a boomer. I don't know these things. And anything that like automates animation, I stay away from usually because you can always, you know, tell it kind of looks bad. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm.
So just give me a lot of quick shots. They're pretty easy to do. And it cuts to a wide shot. Something like this. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay. That should work.
I'm terrified. You're still so cute, although.
Toon Boom. Oh, okay. I was thinking about like Go Animate or something. Which obviously like Go Animate just looks like the worst thing ever.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified.
Yeah, Go Animate would be very questionable. Is that still a thing? Like I remember when Go Animate when I first became aware of it, it was a long time ago in like 2009 when I was a little kid, and like I saw like some old school animators. Like I think like Harry Partridge made fun of it, right? And everyone just kind of made fun of it, and then I don't know what happened to it after that. Okay, I wish the damn camera wouldn't. Okay. It's so weird. So Lego Crowd, like the first thing in animation, yeah, it's definitely the first thing you want to do is get the song done. I kind of like it took me like a long time to learn that, even though it's like to most people it's really obvious, but I just took longer to learn it. But yeah, you want to get the song like completely done before you start animating. Like you don't have to mix it. That's the one thing you don't have to do really, but everything else you want to like you want to get all of your parts recorded for sure. And then have it all like finalized in terms of timing and stuff, because that's super important. Is this even in the shot? I can't tell. No. All right. Because yeah, especially if you're like lip syncing or you're, doing stuff like that where the audio is like a super key component. And even if like you're not going to lip sync, if you're going to do a music video, like the timing of the video is very important, right? Finally, I'm glad you finally realized that goblins are real. Like it took you long enough, to be honest. Whoa. All right, so I think this is good. It's super annoying. Like, has anyone even heard of this? Where like, are there any Blender people in the chat? Like, so in the camera, there's this ugly shadow that's being cast by a tree that isn't there. And when I render the shot, the shadow isn't there. And when you get out of the camera, like, what is this? Oh, wait. I think I'm dumb. Is that why? Okay, I'm just really dumb. Never mind. Figured it out. Yeah, it's just some classical music, Kelly. I think it's Brahm, who's a lovely composer. So, the thing is, I want to have this shot. Maybe I could do it from this angle. No, I can't. Okay. I just don't want to. I don't want to like look in the window like this because it kind of looks terrible. But I want to show the door. Okay, that might work. Wow, it's doing it again. Okay. And then whenever I save it, buffers for like 20 seconds. The internals right now, it's probably Outkast. I've been listening to a ton of Outkast for like a year, and I just love them. I know all their stuff at this point besides their newest album from 2006, Idlewild. I haven't heard that one as much, but it's actually a movie they made, and I want to see it really badly. But Outkast is like so good. I know they're like everyone knows Outkast. They're so popular, but like I finally got into them. Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl. You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you.
I'm just gonna rotate a bit here. Yeah, all these shots are pretty straightforward, to be honest. Yeah, Outkast is so good. I mean, like, Andre 3000 is like, he's just one of my favorite artists right now for sure. I think he's a big influence on my voice right now too. Like, I can't sing as well as him, but like he kind of has that like weird, it's like not nasally, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but I kind of have been doing that recently. Like, I started doing that because I started listening to him for sure.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified.
And I love Big Boy as well. Like when I try to rap when I try to like sing along and do Big Boy's rap parts, I just like, it's impossible. Well, it's true for both of them, but it's just like I don't know how they're so skilled. Like they're so fast and it's so cool. This is so hard to get right. Oh my god. Indeed, Kelly. Indeed. I can't get this to look right. This is like breaking my brain. I don't know why. This program is Blender. Just go to blender.org, and it's the coolest program ever. You should definitely get into it if you want to do animation. I'm just going to worry about this window thing later, I guess. I don't know. It's just driving me crazy.
Terrified of you.
Should put a dad in the tree. That's not a bad idea. I like that.
Terrified of you.
Oh, man. So we need to be like more centered. Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified. I'm terrified of you.
I don't mean I'm actually not that stressed. I think my face is like more stressed than I am. So my bad. I'm having a good time. I actually really like when I'm streaming and doing animation, I find it really fun. Break every hour. Yeah, I usually do a lot of breaks, but when I'm streaming, I haven't been doing as many breaks. But I'm doing good. I don't mean to look so stressed. I'm doing fine. Just trying to think like which face to use. There's not a lot of like not happy faces. That's fine. Oh, no. Yeah, but it's good at taking breaks. I'm a big believer in taking breaks for sure. I usually do a break. Every hour is good, definitely. All the faces are mine for that character, but for like the other characters in the first one, those are my friends. Yeah, these textures are really, really stupid. Hey, intentional about one day at a time, all right? Just one day at a time. You got this. Stay strong. That's it. Whatever. Okay. I don't know why this is so hard to like figure out. It's really weird. 'Cause it's such a simple thing, but I think maybe the cat has to be closer. I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's like so awkward to frame it.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Terrified of you. You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you.
Also, there's a lot of like empty space right now.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you.
Alright, good enough. Good enough. Time to move on.
I'm terrified of you.
Yeah, I mean every 30 minutes. Yeah, a lot of breaks are good. Like, I think the thing with 3D is like, the thing about 3D is that you just have so many choices all of the time that like, it gets a little overwhelming sometimes. Where, like if you're doing stop motion or if you're doing live action, there's only a couple ways you can do a certain thing, right? Like, you only have the time to do it this way, or you only have the money to do it this way, or you only have access to this piece of equipment that lets you shoot it this way. So like, it's easier to like, by having limited options, it's easier to choose. Whereas in 3D, like you can do anything you can possibly imagine, every single frame of it. Like you could do anything, and it costs you nothing. So it's like, it can be a double-edged sword like that.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather.
Yeah, it's easy to obsess for sure.
Food's in your bowl, but you'd. Food's in your bowl, but.
I think probably a good way to do it would be to just shoot everything as if you were shooting it live. Like, think about it as if you were actually there shooting like a movie, and like how would you want it to be shot. That's probably a smart way to do it, since you kind of get to eliminate the options that way. So maybe I should try that. Yeah, this is a computer. It's not like a tablet or anything.
But you'd rather foods in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. Foods in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. You'd rather eat animals, but you'd rather eat animals. But you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring.
Whew. Yeah, Chrono. It's. I don't know. It's like the more choices you have, the harder it is to choose, right? It's like there's a certain point where having more options isn't good, but obviously animating on a computer, it's very worth it. You have a lot of advantages, but you gotta, it's good to acknowledge the shortcomings, I guess.
But you'd rather eat animals. You'd rather eat animals. But you'd rather eat animals. But you'd rather eat animals. You'd rather eat animals.
Okay.
You'd rather eat animals.
I'm gonna have like the chipmunk's body, like kind of do Morse code. Oh my god, hi.
You'd rather eat.
I don't know what you said, but what's up? How you doing?
You'd rather eat animals.
Oh, this is a lot better, actually. But exactly. That one's done, by the way. The stop motion thing you saw me doing. Last time he was in here, he just saw I was animating lip sync and I was saying the word butt, and it just this clay character was just saying butt like for like 20 minutes straight, and he was here for that.
You're still so.
Yeah.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you.
Okay, this shot looks like shit, but this shot is what I actually wanted to do. So thankfully we got that. Oh my god, that's so much better. Okay. Oh my god, it's also saying butt right now. I just realized. Jeez. That's a weird. That's not a good omen.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chip.
Every time.
But you'd rather eat animals.
Okay, cool. So real quick. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna animate the chipmunk. Starting there. It is a nice cat. I agree. Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse.
Trying to think.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals.
Definitely can't go back there. Okay.
You'd rather eat animals.
Okay.
You'd rather eat animals.
And then he's gonna like be kind of face palming. Bye. I haven't really considered other kinds of content. Sorry, I saw that question and forgot to answer. Sorry. But no, I want to do music and animation, and anything else is not interesting at all to me. Yo, thanks, Kapartik. How you doing? But yeah, I definitely don't. I don't want to do like gaming or like. I mean, maybe live action. I don't know. I don't really like live action either. Like, if I was gonna do live action, I'd like to help other people do it. But like, if I was for my own stuff, I don't think it would be a good idea. How you doing? Eero, what's up? But yeah, I don't know. I think animation and music just works.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals.
Okay. The song took a little while to write. Like, I wrote most of it in like a day, and then a couple months later finished it. But yeah, getting your music out there is really hard. I feel you like so hard. I've been doing this for so long, and nobody ever cared about my music until really recently. So like, I started Pleasantries in freshman year of high school when I was 13 or 14. And I'm 24 now, and it's like just starting to like get somewhere. So I know how it feels. But my best advice for getting your music out is to find things that other people aren't doing and do them. Because like for me, that was doing animation. Because before I started doing animation, nobody cared about my music, pretty much. I had like maybe 100 people in the whole world who cared, and I've been doing it for like close to 10 years. And it was because I was just kind of doing what everyone else did, which is like, you know, post about shit on social media, release albums, stuff like that, right? That's what everyone does. But if you find something that other people aren't doing, and like for me, that was doing animation, right? Like there's not a lot of artists who do animation. So that was just a way to like stand out, right? And then after doing that for like 3 years, it has worked out decently. So like, that's the advice I would give. Honestly, I'd say get into animation. Give it a shot. It's doing this kind of animation. If you spent like a month in Blender, you could do all this stuff. It's really not very. It's not very complicated. Okay, so I've seen too many examples of the up dog, so I cannot fall for that. I'm sorry. Have you seen? I love there's this video of yeah, internals, and like, you know, don't get too hung up on it. It's a process. Like it takes everybody, for everyone it works out for, it takes them a long time. It's never a fast thing. And honestly, in a lot of ways, like when it is a fast thing for an artist, it's kind of a curse, because they usually can't ever rise above it. Like if they're like a one-hit wonder kind of thing. Or if you get like an audience too early, like you don't have enough time to have like a back catalog, so like people listen to your one song and then they just leave because you don't have anything else, and that kind of thing happens a lot. So I don't know, just it's a process and it takes years. Yeah, Chrono, that makes sense. The song is like 99% done. The thing is, I'm just waiting on, because Joel Haver's going to be in it, and so is the Minute Hour, so I'm waiting for their parts. My other friend's in it too, but he sent me his parts, so I just I need them to send me their parts, and then I need to edit them in, and then the song's completely done. But yeah, speaking of Updog, I love this streamer. He's really popular. His name's Artosis. You might know him. And he's like a StarCraft 1 streamer, and he had this amazing moment where he tried to prank his wife with the Updog joke, and he like called her on stream and did the Updog joke, and she kept just saying responses that didn't work for the joke. So it's like, you know, you're supposed to say, "What's up, dog?" and they say, what's up, dog?" and they say, "Nothing much. How about you?" or whatever. And for her, she just kept saying like, "What is that?" He would say like, "What's up, dog?" Or just like whatever the setup is. "Have you heard of Updog?" And she's like, "What is that?" She wouldn't. She found like a million ways to say like say the same thing as "What is Updog?" but didn't quite get it, and so it's just like super frustrating. It's amazing. But yeah, Artosis rules. Is the point. So. Yeah, I mean, digital. I'm trying to think, like, are there other ways of distributing digital stuff? Because the one thing that Bandcamp has that is really great is that like you can get high quality stuff, right? So that's cool. Everything about Bandcamp is great except for the fact that once you start selling merch, they just start screwing you over. That's the only thing that's bad. I like everything else about Bandcamp. Okay. This is the dad squirrel that's in his mouth. The mom squirrel's already dead at this point. But so is the dad. It's a little rough what happens to him.
That's fine. Animals. That's fine, but don't. That's fine, but don't. That's fine, but
So here he's gonna like face palm into like look down. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay.
That's fine, but don't. That's fine, but don't. That's fine, but don't you bring that. That's fine, but. That's fine, but don't you. That's fine, but.
Okay, we'll do a close up there.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. That's fine, but.
Okay.
Animals. That's fine, but don't you. But you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
The Treaty Records. Oh, okay. Yeah, MS Paint's super solid. It's just you just have to do like it's possible to make stuff in MS Paint. At least when if you're talking about animation. Like Jack Stauber used that a ton, right? Like, I mean, he used it for all of like the pop opera stuff like that, which is insane because it's like 15 minutes long.
Animals.
So yeah, you can use anything if you, because MS Paint is really as basic as it gets, but it's still like usable. So
That's fine. That's fine, but don't you bring those. That's fine, but don't you bring those. That's fine, but. That's fine, but don't.
whoops.
That's fine, but don't you bring that. That's fine, but don't. That's fine. That's fine, but.
Whoops.
That's fine, but don't you.
All right, take it easy, Chrono. Have a good one. Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk. That's fine, but.
Which animation took the most time? Probably. I mean, Can't Stay Awake took a long time, but it was like a month. It was like a month, but I was working on it basically full time. And then POV in my head also took a really long time. See you, Chrono. Have a good night.
That's fine, but don't.
But probably, I mean, like I think the first one I did, which was Satanic Preparation, that one took the longest time because it was like, I started it in like, I think I started like doing stop motion. I wrote the song in like late February and then started learning how to animate. That one took the longest because I had to learn how to animate, right? So it took like That probably took like 5 or 6 months, I think, total.
Fine, but don't you
But it started in early March, then came out in October 31st in 2019. So
that's fine, but don't you
okay, so then he's gonna like. He's gonna like come into frame here. This is gonna be a fun shot. Can you use Blender on a phone? I don't think so. It's a desktop. It's a desktop. Oh my god, I can't talk. It's a desktop application, but it can run on any computer. So if you have a computer, it'll run on it. That's kind of the whole beauty of it. It's free and it's any computer can have it. Can run it. And the only like you know, obviously better computers are better for anything really, but the biggest difference you'll see is that your render times will be a lot slower if you have a worse computer, but doesn't mean you can't make stuff. It just takes a little longer to render. Chewy, guess what? What? Guess what? What? What am I guessing? Okay. Cool.
Don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animal.
There's something excruciating about like having Guess What Chicken Butt play out over time on a stream, where like it just like you know what's coming, but it takes like a whole minute just for them to reply. And it's like, oh my god.
You're still so cute, although
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's. I think it's exclusively for desktop, but it can run on any. It can run on any computer. So anyone with a computer, which is most people.
you're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death whilst fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
Okay, I got an idea. Yeah, there's 3D programs for.
Don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
There's definitely 3D apps that exist, but yeah, I don't know how good they are for animation. Oh, dang it. What? Come on, dang it. Yeah, I mean, your computer has to be decent, but I mean, give it a shot. You'd be surprised. It's nothing compared to like running a game or anything like that. Like it's pretty easy on the computer until you start getting to like really advanced stuff. Then it gets bad. But like for doing simple low poly stuff, importantly, it's very doable.
Don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
This could be a little morbid.
Don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
All right. I didn't have to skin my cat, but that always was a worry that it would have to come to that. But thankfully, no. We have the technology for that to not be necessary. Okay. Whoops.
Don't you bring that shit.
All right. So we're gonna do like. Whoa. This is horrible. Why am I doing this? What's wrong with me, man? I don't know why I'm like this. But it is funny. That's the hard part to reconcile. And I want him to like, I just want it to cut to him like looking at the camera and just looking just dead and hello. I remember you all, of course, it was yesterday. How could I forget? It was one day ago. Indeed. Thanks for tuning in again. Okay. I don't know what these bones even do, half of them. No. Maybe the camera just has to go lower, honestly. Okay. I don't know. Something like that, maybe. You don't have a download for you? On blender.org? I think, are you sure about that? I've never heard. I was under the impression it could literally run on any computer. All right.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench inside. Side.
That's such a terrible. That's not a good angle at all. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, go to blender.org and it should download. I don't think there's any way it isn't going to download, but I mean I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
I'll just do this shot, I guess.
But don't you find the
How long did it take the models? So the guy model is the first, like this model is the first like character I ever made in Blender, and I've just been reusing it. So that was like 3 years ago. And then the cat model didn't take very long. These low poly models are so easy to make. Like once you get the hang of it, it's very, very fast. So really quick, we're gonna like stick this dude over here. He's gonna like shake his head really, really violently. It's gonna be great. I don't want his face to be different.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you?
Okay. Yeah, I can see it going between their faces like that too. That would definitely work. The thing is, there's a lot of like before this part starts, there's a lot of like zooming in on people's faces, and I just want to do it this way for this shot, but
Don't you?
it's definitely a good idea.
But don't you bring that chipmunk? Don't you bring that? Don't you bring that chipmunk? Don't you bring that chipmunk? Don't you bring that chip?
Alright, he's gonna do something stupid as hell here.
Don't you bring that chip?
It's gonna be like he's coming up for air or something weird.
Don't you bring that chipmunk? Don't you bring that chipmunk corpse? Don't you bring that chip?
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about animation, right? It's like
Bring that chip.
specifically 3D animation. Well, even you know 2D as well, because like you can just draw anything you think of, right?
Bring
So,
that chip.
but 3D is just so cool because like you can just do it all very quickly.
That chip. Bring that chip. That chip. Bring that chipmunk. That chipmunk. You bring that chipmunk.
Does it need this? Hopefully not. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Don't you bring that chipmunk corpse. Don't you bring that.
He's like sniffing the grass. I don't know. I like this.
Don't you bring that.
It's kind of funny. It's not bright enough though. All right, there we go. Oops. Okay. All right, that's good.
Don't you bring that chipmunk. Bring that chipmunk. Bring that chip. That chipmunk. That chipmunk. Bring that chipmunk. Bring that chipmunk. That chipmunk. Corpse, chipmunk corpse. That chipmunk corpse. Chipmunk corpse and bring that chipmunk corpse inside. Bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
Part-time lovers. You talking about Stevie Wonder?
That chip.
That's a great song. Yeah, Part-Time Lover is off of In Square Circle, which is definitely his best 80s album. He only has 2 80s albums, but well, I guess he has 3 technically. But how sounding record. But his like really 80s stuff are In Square Circle and Characters, and In Square Circle's got bangers on it, man. And so does Characters, but In Square Circle is a lot better for sure. But yeah, that album In Square Circle has some really good songs. Like Part-Time Lovers is great. Overjoyed is like one of his best songs, straight up. Like it's one of the best Stevie Wonder songs. Land of Lala is really good. And there's one I'm forgetting that I always like from that record. But there's like 6 or 7 really good songs on that album.
That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
Cool.
Chipmunk corpse inside. Corpse inside. Corpse inside.
Oops.
Corpse inside. Chipmunk corpse inside. Inside. Chipmunk corpse inside. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
Okay, I think that just has to be a close-up of the chipmunk, I guess. Just like a normal close-up would be good. I'm gonna make his eyes like X's or something. It's a little morbid. Not gonna lie.
Chipmunk corpse inside. Corpse inside. The corpse inside.
I think maybe I can just make his eyes go up rather than have to model stuff. If not necessary. I think maybe his eye should like kind of be half closed there, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like the eye having an X would be like just a good like cartoon thing to do, but we're just gonna keep it simple, I guess. Oh dang it, his face is mirrored. That's the thing. I always forget. That looks pretty good too. Something I've been doing on accident recently is like this character is completely mirrored, which is good to do when you're modeling, but the problem is, oh my god, the problem is, oh my god, it's got really screwed up. But the problem is, once you add an, I think how it goes is like once you add an armature, or no, once you add shape keys, you can't like make it stop being mirrored. So I actually can't make his face different on each side. So I'm kind of stuck, which is unfortunate, but it's a thing I keep doing on accident where like I'll start adding the shape keys, which are the different shapes of the guy's face, right? But I do that before applying the mirror modifier, so it's like kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. It'll work for sure. And that looks kind of good. We'll see if this works.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside.
All right, I think that kind of works. It's kind of good. Sketch. If you have an instrumental segment, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, right? I mean, it depends what the video is, because like what I try to do with videos, I like trying to have a story with the videos. You know what I mean? So if you have an instrumental section, you can just have the story play out, and there doesn't have to be lyrics, right? But if it's more of a like the typical setup for a music video is just like usually doesn't have a story. I mean, well, I guess it could be right. So I mean, so a good thing to do would be like have the animation, have the character play the instruments or something. I mean, like, there's a million things you could do. Like, I guess my advice would be if you're doing a instrumental section, just don't treat it any differently than the rest of it. I guess you know what I mean. So it might take a little more like ingenuity to make it work. But I would say like, having a story is really good in music videos.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified.
Because visuals are cool, but at the end of the day, if your video is just visuals with no substance, it's probably going to be kind of boring, unfortunately.
You're still so cute, although but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench.
Okay, alright, I got the next shot too. Alright, cool. So the next shot will be from behind the cat. Oh, whoops. You know what, do it from like... do it from like right here. All right.
You bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death, while sweet, will taint.
I've been doing 3D since I think 2019, pretty much. All right, see ya. Basically, bye. 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 All right, see you, Sketchmations. Have a good night. Yeah, I mean, claymation. The thing is, like with stop motion, with clay, like most stop motion these days isn't really done with clay. Like it's really, I can't really think of any, besides like Wallace and Gromit and Aardman stuff. It's usually like puppets, right? So in like the puppet kind of stuff, you're definitely worried about the fingerprints, but when you're working with clay, it's kind of like a part of the style. Yeah. The Lego Movie is actually CGI, but they do a really, really good job of making it seem completely realistic. That movie really is like, after that movie, it really is kind of the case, like, why would you make a stop motion movie anymore kind of thing as a big studio, right? Which makes sense. And I'm not broken up about it. I think most animated movies are absolutely terrible anyway, so I don't really care. Even like stop motion movies. But I mean, all the good ones are good. Like Nightmare Before Christmas is great, and like, you know, Wallace and Gromit stuff's great. A lot of it's great, but then I see some of them. I mean, most CGI animated movies. I mean, that's not a controversial statement, but most CGI animated movies are just horrible, obviously. But even some stop motion stuff I see, I'm just like, this was not worth. They shouldn't have made this. I don't know.
The stench of death, while sweet, will taint our house's vibes.
Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death, while sweet, will the stench of death, while sweet, will taint our house's vibes.
Yeah, Robot Chicken. Yeah, that's one where. Yeah, I don't know.
The stench of
Sorry, I'm bad at talking and thinking at the same time.
death, while the stench of death.
Oh my gosh.
The stench of the stench of death, while sweet, will the stench of death, while sweet, will taint our the stench of death, while sweet, will taint the stench of death, while sweet, will taint our the stench of death, while sweet, will taint our house's vibe. The stench of death, while sweet, will taint stench of death, while sweet. The stench of death, while sweet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is one of the best animated. It's like, you know, it's always going to be one of the best animated movies ever for sure. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with animation stuff. Sometimes like it's my favorite thing, and sometimes it's like my least favorite thing. It's weird.
death while sweet will taint our sweet will taint while sweet will taint
Why is it dropping frames?
the stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes.
Thanks for listening to the music, Kitsumokes. Yeah, thanks a lot.
The stench of death while sweet will taint
That's so weird. Whatever.
the stench of death while sweet will taint sweet will while sweet will taint our house's vibes. Will taint our house's vibe. Our house's vibe. Sweet will taint our house's vibe. Will taint our house's vibes. It will taint our house's vibes. Sweet will taint our house's vibes.
Dang it.
Vibes. Vibes. House's vibes. His vibes.
And that's gonna cut to a wide shot where he's playing the cowbell right there. It's gonna be really stupid. Okay.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes. The stench of death while sweet. The stench of death while sweet will taint our. The stench of death while sweet will taint. The stench of death while sweet will taint. While sweet will taint our house's vibes. The stench of death while sweet will taint our. While sweet will taint our. The stench of death while sweet will taint our. Sweet will taint. Sweet will. Sweet will taint our. Sweet will taint. Will taint our.
Should you 3D print the cat? Absolutely. Do it. Do it.
The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes. The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes.
Then we go back to this shot.
Go. Go.
Bye bye. Goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. So he's gonna play a cowbell here. What is your idea? Tell me. What's up, Sally? How you doing? Is the cat a free model? I made the cat, but it's a really simple model that took like 5 minutes. It's a really terrible model. But it looks cute. If you put an image texture on anything, it looks fine. So I'm wondering if I'm going to buy a cowbell. Well, I'm not going to buy a cowbell model. Just I just thought it'd be funny if it was like a hyper realistic cowbell that he just hits for this part. It'd be kind of funny. It would cost like $2 probably, but I could just make it real quick. It's fine. I'm just going to model it because money. Oh yeah, it's such an easy thing to model, but yeah, there's no point in... Yeah, it's literally just like a... Yeah, okay, cool.
How sweet will taint our house's vibes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a MIDI. It's just a... Well, it's not... Well, it is MIDI, but it's the cowbell from a drum machine, from like this really old drum machine. Yeah. I think my favorite song right now is Knocks Me Off My Feet by Stevie Wonder. Probably. It's hard to say. Just gonna hold this. I can use this hand to hold the cowbell. I don't know if this is a good idea, but screw it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, dang it. My favorite game is definitely Super Smash Bros. Melee. It's definitely the game I've played the most. So, cowbell, cowbell. There's a cowbell. Cool. It's a cowbell if I've ever seen one. What is this? Oh my god. I'm so annoyed. I didn't do anything, did I? Oh, okay, whatever. Alright, cool. Okay. I hope this... I don't know if it's going to come across as a cowbell. Hopefully it does. Maybe it's, the metal's a bit darker. Whoops. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. It's a rod. It's like a wooden drumstick. Cool. Whoops. Thanks, Gabriel.
taint our house's vibes. Go
That doesn't work at all. Wow.
of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes. Go vibes.
Okay, but just yeah, it's just too much of a. That's okay. That looks like a Gmod for a moment. Okay. That's so weird. It's doing that. Yo, Curb Nerd, thank you so much. Seriously. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. You can't hear because you're on like 1 bar Wi-Fi. Well, if you hear this, thank you so much. I seriously appreciate the support. And I've been enjoying streaming a lot. It's been a lot of fun. And people like you make it a lot. Make it like really worth doing and stuff. In terms of like putting in the time in. So thank you.
Will taint our house's vibes.
What's up, Alpha Draws? But yeah, thanks again, Curb. That's awesome.
The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes.
I think he's just going too high up here. Is it fun animating? I think so. I'm so dumb. I didn't even know Canada had... Okay, no, I knew that Canada had... I was about to say something really stupid. I was about to say, oh, I didn't know Canada had a different currency, but obviously they do. That's how much they teach you as an American. It's $15 USD. That's pretty sick. That's really good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's fun if you like it. I think it's one of those things where like if you're not interested in doing it, then you're not gonna like it. But if you're interested, then it's great. Like, I don't think you can like force somebody to animate if they didn't want to. You kind of have to be a little crazy to want to do it. All right, good enough.
Go plebs.
Sick. All right, cool. So Panzer, definitely Blender. Blender is by far the best. Blender's all you need. It's great. Yeah, you can do flipbooks is cool as hell. Again, it's like flipbooks are one of those things, like if you want to make flipbooks, that's great. But at the end of the day, that is so time consuming that it's like literally insane. I think that's probably the most... I've never done a flip... Well, I've done a little bit of flipbooks, but I've done a lot of stop motion, and I think flipbooks are so much more, or even more time consuming than stop motion, which is like, that's just insane, right? So if you want to do flipbooks, that's sick, but I would say to start out, like, Blender's the way to go, just straight up. If you want to do it, that's awesome. I mean, flipbooks are amazing, don't get me wrong. It's just like, it comes back to like if you're not necessarily interested in flipbooks, then you're probably not going to enjoy making a flipbook. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I like definitely it's a good way to get acquainted, but I would say just do it on the computer. Like I don't think there's any reason to not start with computer animation. Like you can still do 2D if you wanted to, but doing digital, digital 2D is like why not do it that way, But Blender, it's a question of what you want to do. If you want to do hand drawn animation, if that's just something you want to do, that's awesome. But if you don't want to do it, then you're probably not going to like it very much. Yeah. I mean, if you want to get into animation, the answer is to just get into animation. Just give it a shot. It's not too complicated. Yeah, just whatever you want to do. If you want to do 3D, I think you asked about 3D, right? Get Blender. That's the answer. Like don't waste your time with any other program. Blender's free, and it's insanely powerful, and you could probably use it your whole life. And if you want to get really professional and you work at like Marvel or whatever, they'll use other programs. But like, if you just want to make stuff yourself, then Blender's gonna do everything you ever need, for sure. You see yourself. That's good. It's important. Yeah, I think if you're somebody who just wants to animate, and I mean Blender is just the most, like, you have so much creative freedom, it's insane. Oops. Whoa. Damn it. Oh my god.
Go,
Yeah.
go play.
Yeah, Blender. I mean, Blender can be extremely complicated, but like for what I'm doing, it's like the simplest thing ever. I mean, like you can just look at what I'm doing, and it's like, you know, it's very, 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 very easy. It's still time consuming, but it's easy.
Go place it. Go play.
Cool.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death, while sweet, will taint our house's vibes. Go place.
Cool.
Go place it. Go place it in the Go place it in the designated. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Go place it in the Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Go place it in the designated. Go place it in. Go place it in the Go place it in the designate. Go place it in the. Go place it in the designated. His vibes. Go place it. Go place.
Whoops.
Go place it in the designate. Go place it in the. Go place it in the designated. Go place it in the designate. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. House's vibes. Go place it in the designate. Go place it in the. Go place it in the designated stack of. Go. Go place it in the designated house's vibes. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk. You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death, while sweet, will taint our house's vibes. Go place it in the designated stack of chips. Go place it in the designated stack vibes. Go place it in the.
Okay, I think it'll just cut to the stack and then I'll just put it there. It's not gonna pan over. Yeah. Cool.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. death while sweet will taint our house's vibes. Go place it in the desert. Go place it in the. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Go place it in the Go place it in the designate. Go place it in the. Go place it in the designated. Go place it in the designated. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bone. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Go place it in the Go place it in the Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Go place it in the designated stack of Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Go place it in the designated stack.
I don't know how to do this.
Your
Animation's pretty easy to get into if you just gotta jump in. You know, it's really scary to you know, it's daunting, but you just jump into it and then you'll make it happen.
You're still so cute, although I'm terrified of you. Food's in your bowl, but you'd rather eat animals. That's fine, but don't you bring that chipmunk corpse inside. The stench of death while sweet will taint our house's vibes. Go place it in the designated stack of chipmunk bones. Vibes. Go place it in the designated.
Okay, so I guess we just have to make a pile of chipmunk bones now. Cool. All right. It's modeling time, that's right. I'm trying to think how to do this. I guess I could just take the mesh. I don't really need the armature. Right? Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. cool. Yeah, so we're gonna model it off of this guy. All right. I think this is the last modeling I have to do for the whole like video, which is cool. You know what? Better yet, I can just use so it should be a lot easier. These are all the models, yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it's the spine. But yeah, it's the spine. I'm not dead inside. I'm just concentrating. I kind of forgot I was streaming for like 10 minutes there. Sorry. I'm hoping this will work. I'm not really sure.
Cheers, gentlemen.
You're welcome. Thanks, Ali. Thank you. It's because there's gonna be a pile of bones, so I need the bones of this chipmunk. Sorry. Gentlemen. I don't know, whenever I think of fancy things, right? You think of fancy things. I always think of like just an old guy going like,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed, yes.
you know? So all these things you're writing, I just keep reading them as like,
Ah, yes, indeed.
best artist this side of Cornwall, yes. Indeed,
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the only one, right? Okay. I think that should be fine. Seems kind of creepy. Yeah, the ribs are next, and then it's done. I'm hoping this'll... Does this look like a skeleton? It really doesn't, does it? I kind of just thought... I would have done this if I thought of it. I could have just bought a model of a 3D skeleton chipmunk, probably. And it would have been funnier because like it would have been like super realistic. But whatever, this is fine too. I keep cutting off, damn. Is it still cutting off? Like, is it my audio or what? Kind of like a skeleton, right? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. That's way too many bones. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is so dumb. Okay. That'll do it. Keep it simple. Whatever. Okay. My neighbor's address is not outside. There is no chance of that. Alright. This isn't that bad. This is pretty bad. This looks like shit. This looks terrible, but I don't think it's going to be shown very close on camera, so I think we're fine. Who cares? Alright, cool. Does it look like a skeleton? Like, can you tell? Because that's all that really matters. So. It's probably good enough. Alright, cool. Okay. All right, cool, cool. Thanks for the encouragement. There's gonna have to be a lot of these. I think, yeah, it's gonna have to go a lot closer. Alright, we're gonna copy and paste this thing like 5 billion times now. Stream's been cool. It's been good. Yeah, definitely variation would be good. Honestly, what I think I'll do, maybe, I don't know. I was thinking I could do like a physics simulation to make it just like a big pile. But maybe. I don't know. I don't really feel up to doing this right now, to be honest. I don't know how I'm gonna make it look decent, but I think I'll do it tomorrow. I think I'll jump into editing this thing. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Hi, Tortoise. Yeah, doing a physics simulation would be good, but I don't really feel like doing it right now. I'm gonna jump into editing because I did a bunch of rendering today, so we can actually watch how it's turning out finally, which is exciting. So I'll do that for like an hour, and then probably just call it. Okay, so I can open Premiere. So we got a little bit done. Nah, you didn't join too late. I think you've been here for a little while. But yeah, so we got a little animation done, and then we can start. Is it delayed on my end? For real? Is that... Oh my god, it's on... You guys, I'm sorry. I do this every time. I keep forgetting to put it on live chat. I think that's the problem. There we go. Now it's live. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll learn eventually how to do this. Oh my god. My B. I remember... I was proud of myself yesterday. I remembered, like, immediately. But today it's been 3 hours and I forgot. Okay, now I can see actually people typing. Wow, okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Cool. So this is gonna take a while. I gotta like import a bunch of stuff. Bop, 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 bop. A file called Andy, you got this. I don't think that's in there. But I could be wrong. There's a lot of files. How many dads were in the stadium? Probably like a couple thousand, I think. Maybe, no, probably like a couple hundred. Okay, it's at least running in real time, which is nice. So I'll try to have the screen more here so you guys can see it. It's a little better. Okay. I did a little physics simulation earlier that took a while because it had like a million little pieces in it, but it turned out really cool. It's like I'm pouring out cat food in this one shot, and I actually haven't been able to see how it turned out yet, so I'm excited. It definitely worked, so. So the timing's a little off right now, but that's fine. Cool. How does this work? So it's these things down here, these are layers. So this is a timeline. So this is like beginning to end. This is the time, and then there's layers, and then I'm just kind of placing each clip in the appropriate spot on each layer. Most of it's just one layer, but then there's times where, like, I'll have like the interior and then like have an exterior shot that's on another layer, because sometimes you need to render shots separately. Okay, so that's not the next shot. The next shot is the pour cat food, interior, number one. So here's the physics simulation. Right there. That looks pretty good. Look at that. That's not bad. It's not very realistically, but... it's not very realistic, but it's okay. Excuse me. So the music is a little ahead right now. Huh. I don't really understand why it's ahead though. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I have not gotten water. I probably should. I'm gonna get some water real quick. Here it is so far. Yeah, it's lagging a lot. My computer's just really bad at handling Premiere. I don't know why. I don't know if I should... Well, actually, I do need to re-render this, damn it. Because there's not the pellets on the floor. Oh my god. That's annoying. Alright, whatever. Got to re-render that shot. Because I want all the pellets on the floor, because that'd be funny. Yeah, it snowed a ton today. It's like a winter wonderland outside. It's kind of awesome. I live by a lot of trees, so it's like really beautiful, actually. Yo, Snail, how you doing? Okay. And then we're on shot something. I don't know what we're doing. Whoops. Shot 3. Cool. Maybe I don't even know if my GPU is enabled, so maybe that's the problem. Yeah, it is. Okay. Or is it? I don't know. I also haven't updated in a pretty long time, so. Alright, take it easy, Arson Snail. I think the lag should go away the more I play it. Sometimes it does that. I don't know. I didn't get the bloom there. That's annoying. They're not getting spared, I'm sorry. Well, the kids get spared. He doesn't eat the kids. But he says he's going to come back later when they're fat. So he will. It's pretty dark. It's kind of the fun of it. I kind of screwed this up. Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to do a better job later on this. It's okay. This transition needs to be a little better for sure. That shot gets me every time. It's so horrible. It's just such an awful thing to make in an animation. But that's why it's fun. And then there's an exterior shot. Cool. So kind of a lot of this is just like finding the shots that need to be redone. And there's a couple so far, but a lot of these are looking good. I just realized I made a mistake too. Whoops. But yeah, at this point, like half of the thing is rendered, which is cool. Yeah, Zachary, exactly. It's like it's got the idea, but like I want to sell that like you're going into like the hole in the tree better. I think the problem is like I thought it was going to be more like a tunnel when I was animating it, but it turns out it's going to be more like just an opening. So I don't know. I just have to spend a little bit of time on it tomorrow. Or maybe I'm going to try and make it work just with like editing, because I'd rather not have to redo stuff, but we'll see. So for the sky here, I'm going to add like because it's daytime in this shot, I'm going to add like a just solid blue background real quick. I think I have it already. Yeah, I do. Great. There's the sky. Heck yeah. So yeah, these are always made up of like layers that have like transparent backgrounds, so you can just add stuff under it. So there's the daytime. So I'm going to do the same thing. The night isn't going to be like pitch black. It'll be like a dark purple or something. Like a really dark purple. So yeah, so far just I gotta redo this shot because this bloom just like did not do what it was supposed to do. I kind of like the bloom, so I'll try and make it work. We'll figure it out. I didn't do a picture of all the dads. What's up, Vince? Everybody, Jester Mask is Vince, who is producing the song, and he produces like all my music. So say hi to Vince. That's Jester Mask. Oh my god, how you doing? Are we gonna mix this thing this weekend? I still am waiting on Joel Haver and the Minute Hour, but I have one person done out of the 3. So the animation's like halfway done, Vince. It's getting there. It just lags so much. Premiere just never works for me, man. After Effects, because it can at least like play the video. But I'm hoping. Let me change something. Software, maybe? Nope, that's infinitely worse. Cool. Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. Does it work? A mask of a vignette that starts wiping out at the same rate as the original transition and slows as it crawls towards the edge. Yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah, I like that a lot. Zachary, that's a good idea. Yeah, just something subtle around the edge would do it for sure. Yeah. Preview cache. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. I can still edit it, so it's fine. I'm so tired. I'm like, I can't even like talk anymore. I can kind of edit using the waveform anyway. 'Cause everything kind of happens on the beat anyway. So yeah, to switch between the faces. Oh, whoops. Shit. Oh no. But yeah, to switch between the faces, I like to just kind of cut between the different renders. So I render the same shot a couple times, but with the different faces. and then just throw them in. Oh. What? Oh yeah, because this is... Okay. So yeah, now it's switching between...
And he's on it.
Switch to that face. Under general, right below where you toggle GPU enabling. Oh, okay. Ah. So it's just, it's the only option it's giving me is, it's not giving me any options there. Well, it's your computer. Oh, GPU enabling, my bad, sorry. So this is the wrong tab. Okay, my bad. There we go. Right? I know, I just did the same thing. It's in preferences, right? Preferences. General. Okay, my bad. What's up, active? Hello. GPU. Wait, so under general, right below where you toggle GPU enabling. I know what you're talking about. I just forgot to get there. Or am I in the wrong? Am I in the right spot? I don't know. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
He does when he's on his own. On his own. His own. On his own.
Fun! Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This has been fun. Although I've been a little lost in thought. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, thanks a lot, Tony.
On his own.
No, I love Felix Congrave. Felix Congrave rules. He's amazing.
And he's
That's like when I watch people like him, I realize how much of a joke like my animation is, but in a good way.
own.
So I respect that guy so much.
Look out my window to
Yeah, I definitely like low quality stuff, but seeing like his stuff is so inspiring for sure.
catch him come to catch him coming to catch him coming home.
Low quality is definitely funnier, but like there's a place for both. But I'll always be the low quality guy because like I just don't have the patience for like high quality stuff anymore. And like I'm better at making music, so if I'm gonna make something high quality, I'd rather spend time doing music. You know what I mean? Just makes more sense.
coming home. Home.
The thumbnail is a cat because the song's about a cat. It's called The Greatest Song About a Cat Ever Made.
At this distance, he looks harmless, no cause for alarm.
I think I'm cutting like way too much here.
It's my window to catch him coming home. At
Yeah, that's terrible, but I'll figure it out. It's all right. How's it going? I'm doing good. Release date should be out this month. I'm hoping this month, but we will see.
distance, he looks harmless, no. This distance, he looks harmless, no cause for.
I think I'm missing a shot. I'm very confused.
Distance, he looks harmless, no cause for alarm. Look out my window to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Zach. The thing, I like stop motion a lot. So like when I do stop motion, I can like put time into it and like make it look pretty good. But when it comes to like computer animation, like I cannot spend that much time, or I just really don't want to do it anymore. Or it's not even that I don't want to do it anymore. It's that like whenever I put a certain amount of time into an animation, there's just it's like I have like a meter that goes until like it depletes and depletes and depletes, and once the meter's out, I'm just burnt out and I just have to get the thing out, and like it's just always been that way. And maybe over time it'll get better. But like even for like Can't Stay Awake, like I was so burnt out by the end of that like I didn't even make like an outro, which is like pretty bad. Like you kind of should make you know, it's like a pretty important thing to make an outro for your video, and I just gave up and the video just kind of ends. That was a little different because like that had to be out on Halloween, so I was just on like a time crunch, but like, you know, and I only spent like a month on that, and Felix probably spends like a year on his animation, so I can't even imagine doing that.
Catch him coming home. At this coming home.
I'm so confused. I don't understand.
At this distance, he looks harmless, no cause for alarm.
I'm like missing something here. It's just like way too fast right now. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, just like super. Hey, animation just takes time. If you want it to be done quickly, you're doing the wrong thing, right? Like if you want to make it something somewhat fast, you should do live action. But even live action takes a really long time, so you kind of just have to deal with it. Did I just not render a shot? I'm so confused right now. I think I just forgot to render a shot, but that's okay. Pick to finish. Oh, here it is. Take two, finish. Take one. I'm so confused. Take two. Is this the full shot? Yeah, that's a... Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's a very mature answer to that question, Zach. It's, Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, there's gotta be ways you can increase the meter, but I know what you mean. Maybe it's not about that necessarily. But I do feel like I think my meter has just, like, been very bad lately. It's like I can't... I don't know. I feel like very quickly I'm just, like, over it, and I want it to be over. And it wasn't like that before, so I don't know what's changed, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, these cuts just don't work at all, but it's okay. Take two. I think it's just because I've been trying to put out stuff consistently, which is like kind of a different ball game than just making stuff like when you feel like it.
At this distance, he looks hard. At this distance, he looks harmless, no cause for alarm. I thought that till him coming home.
Yeah, I must have just forgotten to render something. Battery partially charged and drained. Hey, thanks. Thank you, the Beanmeister. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I'm really happy with how the channel's grown though. Like, I think I'm just gonna keep it up and, you know, try and grow it some more. But I'm pretty happy about it. Wait, so. Yeah, I think maybe the problem, Zach, is like I'm just like constantly doing stuff where maybe I should take a break, but I always feel like I take breaks. Like I'll take a day off or two here and there, but maybe that's not enough. Maybe I need like a week. I don't know. So I'm confused. I guess I forgot to render something. Whatever. That's cool. Thanks, y'all. No, you're really nice. Everyone's been really nice. Like, I think it's kind of cool because the channel has grown a lot. Like over the last, I think 6 months is when it really kind of blew up a bit. Because I had like 4,000 subs, and then it brought up to all the way it is where it is now, which is really cool. And it's kind of nice because like right now the channel's still like, it's still the size where like everyone's been really nice. Like I've gotten practically no like mean comments really. Like, I mean, I've probably only had like 4 or 5 genuinely like mean comments like ever, which is kind of cool. But I think like once you hit a certain level of popularity, that just starts happening. Not that I'm like super worried about that, but it's a thing that's gonna happen eventually. But yeah, I've heard a couple YouTubers say like once you get to 100,000 subs, that's when like hate, like you just start getting a ton of hate. So I'm wondering if that'll be the case. I'm not really worried about it. Like I'm not gonna care about it either way, but it's kind of nice that like it's just been a very positive experience like with streaming and uploading stuff. Like everyone's been really cool.
Look out my window to catch him.
All right. I think I'm gonna call the stream. I'm getting really tired. I'm gonna go get some food. And yeah. So thanks for everyone tuning in. Sorry I didn't talk much this stream. Sorry, I was kind of like just trying to figure out what to do with this thing, but we're getting close to done. Very excited. I will see y'all soon. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again this week, but I'll be back probably next week. Yeah, exactly. It's that's when like trolls come. It's not a big deal. Anyway, it's tough for yeah. I like where your head's at, Zach. All right, take it easy. Thanks all for chilling out. Sorry, I'm so tired right now. Oh my god. But take it easy, y'all. Have a good night. Peace. Love you. I love you, Vince. I love you so much. All right, take it easy.